Hello and welcome to Sports This Morning. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
Glad to have you join us once again to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakpan on the show this morning. Today is World Chess Day, and the international body FIDE, they've said the objective is to teach someone how to play chess. So this morning we'll be teaching you how to play some chess on the program.
I was waiting for someone to start teaching me on Sunday, but the guy said today. Hopefully I learned to play chess today.
There we go.
All right, also on the program, it's going to be all London clubs in the final of the FA Cup. The Manchester clubs are out. Surprisingly, Arsenal dish out Manchester City, the holders. Of course, Chelsea had to teach Manchester United a lesson, and David De Gea was, of course, at the heat of it all.
Oh, shame.
Also on the program is back-to-back win for Lewis Hamilton, his 8th title at the Hungarian Grand Prix, and right now he's at the top of the championship. So quick, so fast.
And that's what it is. Back-to-back win for Lewis. We said, so the moment he starts winning, the next day will be catch Lewis Hamilton if you can. And what a dominant display he had right there at the Hungarian Grand Prix to win at least, I think his 8th win.
His 8th win
in Hungary.
Of course.
90th pole, Cecilia. And 86th career victory. He's chasing the records.
Keep on and on and on and on and on and keep saying. When was the last time you have someone actually having this kind of record? It was Michael Schumacher,
That's right.
1994 to 2006, and that's the record Lewis Hamilton has been chasing. Of course, he's gotten one, and that's where we're starting off the show this morning, talking about the Hungarian Grand Prix for Lewis Hamilton. He started so well, and he never looked back. He made the engine so good, and he made them so comfortable, and Hamilton had a good race. So, I mean, the wine is on him.
Verstappen should take some to the mechanics of Red Bull, because they performed wonders in fixing that car for him to, actually go to compete. So those are the guys we don't get to talk to, but they perform the magic behind the scenes. Shout out to all of the mechanics, the engineers, everybody that makes Formula One come out good. We love it. Okay, let's get on with the show now and get into our focus for this morning, and that's the World Chess Day. July the 20th, worldwide chess is celebrated. And chess has been thriving in Nigeria, particularly in the schools. So I want to bring you into the conversation. Do you love chess? Do you have a kid that plays chess? Are you a chess player? Are you following the sports? Today, the international body FIDE, they said that we should teach someone how to play chess while celebrating World Chess Day. So be part of the program now on Twitter, channels_sports. When we get into other discussions, we'll also bring you into that one. But right now, I want to celebrate the World Chess Day. And that's what we'll be doing right about now, as we have the president of the Orchid Lekki Chess Club. His name is Nathan Ekanem. Nathan, good to have you on Sports this morning.
Thank you very much.
And happy World Chess Day.
I wish you the same.
Okay, so at FIDE, they said that today we should teach someone how to play chess. Every time I've got a chess enthusiast in the studio, that's the first thing I want them to do. What's chess all about?
Well, chess is is probably the oldest board game in our life. It's been on since in fact, 315 CE, as far back as then. It originated in India. Chess really is the ultimate game of strategy. So everything to do with, planning, logical thinking, pattern recognition, so chess helps with all of that, builds your IQ. And of course, there are a lot of health effects, to do with chess, particularly because it's a game of the mind, and so unlike football and wrestling where you're building muscles, with chess, you're actually building your brain muscles. So the more you play chess, the smarter you become.
Okay, talking about building the brain, that's what I'm interested in. So how does it really help you mathematically, or in which other ways does it really help you to build your brain?
Okay, so one of it is, planning. You need to plan, to win a chess game. And chess game is made up of various stages. There's the opening phase, there's the middle game, and then there's the end game. So you need to carefully approach each of these phases, with a lot of discipline, a lot of patience. You need to understand what each opening entails. You need to understand what your opponent is likely to play. So that means that you need to, of course, have solid depths. You need to be able to plan. You need to understand patterns. And you need to be able to think logically and strategically to execute, your plan.
Yeah, I was once told that if you're not really good in mathematics, you're not be good at chess. Is that true?
Well, not really, because chess, as much as it is a science, is also an art.
Okay.
So there's a lot of beauty, involved in chess. Yes, if you're good in maths, then, there's a likelihood, but I've seen a lot of fantastic players, who have nothing to do with science.
Okay.
So chess really is for, everyone.
Everyone.
It's an all-comers game, yes.
Okay. All right, we need to go on a break now. When we'll come back, it's still right here in the studio. We'll continue with the discussion. We still have Nathan Ekanem in the studio talking chess, and today's World Chess Day. And as Austin has alluded earlier, we are going to be teaching you guys how to actually play chess, right?
Yeah.
But he's going to be doing the job. So let's come to Nigeria, bring it down here. What's happening at the grassroots level, how you get people to really want to embrace and play this game.
Yeah, so in Nigeria, there's been, in fact, a tremendous lot is happening, currently in Nigeria. There's a lot of tournaments. There used to be a lot of over-the-board tournaments, so, physical tournaments. But since the pandemic broke, it's really been online tournaments. So there's been a proliferation of online tournaments. There is a lot of innovation going around now. In fact, since the COVID happened, we found a lot of innovation. So people innovating with chess tournaments, innovating with various kinds of chess events. So it's really big. There's a lot of chess in the grassroots. For instance, there's an initiative known as Chess in Slums. That's really, really huge. So that goes all the way to the ghettos, and teaches kids how to play chess. So that's very, very, very powerful. Besides that, there's chess in schools is now very big in Nigeria as well. So most of the schools, whether it's private, whether it's public, they do play chess. Some of them as a curriculum subject. There's a lot of coaching activities as well going on over the weekends. So chess in Nigeria is big. Beyond the playing side of it, there's a career, that also goes with the chess industry. So there are a lot of coaches, there are tournament directors, arbiters, and people who are genuinely in love with the game, who are passionate about chess and, are actually earning a living, supporting the good game.
Sounds good, sounds good. Let's talk about how we've been coping in Nigeria with chess during this pandemic, particularly for you guys running the clubs. Is this a time for online chess to thrive?
Yes, it is. In fact, before COVID, we used to, at the Orchid Lekki Chess Club, we used to have weekend sessions for kids. They will come in every Saturday, we do classes. But after COVID, we had to, of course, disrupt ourselves. We switched to the online mode, and that's been going on perfectly. Just to put some perspective into it in terms of how chess has grown since the pandemic. Unlike other games, football, basketball, wrestling, and all of that, which have, taken a dip, chess has grown exponentially. For instance, the FIDE president, has stated that chess has doubled since March. For online chess, there are two key platforms. There's chess.com, and then there's Lichess. Lichess has reported that they've seen 1.5 million, so 1.5 million in a month compared to the numbers in January and before then. Before then, you would see about 670,000 people. But just after March, in April, they've seen 1.5. In fact, just to really buttress the point, what they've actually seen is 5 years worth of growth in 3 months, just due to online chess. So because, there's no social distancing involved and all of that, people are still able to, regardless of where you are, in the world, they are able to play with anybody. So it breaks down issues of, racial, political barriers, all of that, So that's the beauty of online chess, and chess in general.
Interesting. Now, how does it work in Nigeria when we know that, you want to, data is always a problem? The internet, it's always sometimes difficult for you to stay online for an hour to play a game. We know how long chess can be. Yeah. So how does it work with some of the people who are into the zone? Are they complaining in regards to the data, or is it really working well for them?
It's gotten better. At first, it used to be, a bit shaky, but it's gotten better. But the way they've tried to resolve that is by, limiting the duration of the games. So you'll find, rather than the very long 2-hour, 3-hour games, which happen, you'll find games going on for maybe 1 minute, 3 minutes, rapids, maybe 10 minutes. So the server capacity as well has, those platforms, for instance, Lichess, chess.com, they've had to double server capacity. They've had to hire more technicians, engineers on the background. So they've really stepped up to the occasion, and we are seeing less issues with bandwidth issues.
Okay, I'll just take some messages. on Twitter just to support our chess followers. And if you are a chess enthusiast also, maybe you could take a picture with your chess board, or if you're playing chess with someone or with your family, and send us that picture to channels_sports. Victor Owo says, Grandmaster Flo Ekanem in the building. Yes, he's right here with us talking chess. Badmos Jamiu Owolabi says, Happy World Chess Day. I love this game. Oh, we love it too with you, Owolabi. Nathan, kindly talk about introducing it to primary and secondary school, please. I think he talked about maybe we should be talking about ways we can sustain what we've been doing at the primary schools level.
Yes, so as I said, there's been a lot of growth, in that area, but of course, there's a whole lot more that can be done. And I'll draw a case study from Armenia. Armenia is a leading chess nation. In fact, in Armenia, it's now legal or mandatory for 6-year-old kids. Once you're 6-year-old and above, it's compulsory for you to play chess in schools. So Nigeria is gradually gravitating, towards that. There's a lot of schools that really embrace that. But what we need to see as well, we need to see a lot more corporate sponsorship, because of course, this has to do with coaches. There are people behind, these programs. So we need corporate sponsorships, companies and organizations, to show interest in promoting the game. That way, we are able to do even much more, go into more, especially the public schools, the orphanages. There's so many places, you can go, and teach the kids, chess.
Okay, now how can you talked about, people can actually make a career out of it. How can they achieve that?
Okay, so one very clear career path is chess coaching. Okay. So these kids need to be coached, and not just by anybody. They are people who have actually trained, they are very solid, titled players, and the likes who have trained as chess coaches. They've gone through the proper training, organized by FIDE. They are also chess habiters. Those are sort of referees in football. So these are their tournament directors, people who take over the entire organization. So we have guys like that. I know a host of them, extremely passionate about the game. They don't want to do anything else. They don't want to be doctors. They don't want to be engineers. They want to play chess. So we need to create, the environment, for such professions, to thrive. And that's what's obtainable, in more advanced nations.
Okay, I think that's where we should end it, Cecilia.
Ask me more.
Okay,
For instance, I'm a rookie. I've never played chess before. I've just seen the board. I've seen the board, but I've never played. Yeah. How can I start?
First, best way is to say join a chess club.
Okay.
Join a chess club. The Oki Chess Club is one of such. There are a number of them. There's Peda Chess. A lot of guys are doing great stuff out there. So join a chess club. Then they can teach you the basics, because it's really important that you actually go through it, the right way.
Okay.
Some of us, started a bit late. I started at 16, 17. That's a bit late. My youngest daughter started at 3. And we have kids, starting. So you can imagine by the time they get to, our age, they are obviously going to be smarter than us, more logical, more strategic thinking. And so it's brilliant.
Yeah, we love it. Thank you so much, Nathan, for coming. I would have said I would challenge you online, but let's wait for the pandemic to go. I'll come to your club and I'll beat you.
Fair enough.
I'll beat you. I'll come challenge you. Thank you so much, Nathan.
I'm going to have a record of it.
For coming. Nathan Ekanem is the president of Kid Lekki Chess Club. We're celebrating World Chess Day, and I see you guys sending us messages. Those of you that love chess, keep those comments coming on Twitter, channels_sports. We'll go on this quick timeout. When we come back, if Rotimi Akindele is around, he'll come into the studio. We'll talk so much football. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us. So that's it. Leeds United is back to the English Premier League. But before we get into the football conversation, let's still show some more love to chess worldwide. Today is a World Chess Day. Badmos Jamio Owolabi is asking for Nathan's Twitter handle. Forget that, we're going to send it to you. Anthony Ike says, I love chess. If you want to think solidly, play chess. If you want to think solidly. And he sent us a picture of him playing chess. So we appreciate that, Anthony. Thank you so much. We want to get more. If you can just send us those pictures, we're going to put it together and put it on TV whenever we've got the time. Martin says, good discussions about chess with our brilliant president, Nathan Ekanem, with the hashtag Happy World Chess Day. Ajibade Ola says, Happy World Chess Day. Chess is life. Everybody's bragging now, right, about their sport. It's okay. It's World Chess Day. We will celebrate it. Kamba, he says, TARP, what's that? I don't know what that is. So he says, Grandmaster Flo is in the building. Well, he just left the building, but he's still around. We're celebrating chess, and we're glad you guys are doing that with us. Keep those comments, questions, suggestions coming on Twitter. We're channels_sports as well. Chess Day. We're going to keep that celebration going. But let's get into the football conversation now. So football fans, come. Let's do this together also on Twitter, channels_sports. Rotimi Akindele is with us in the studio. Rotimi, a beautiful Monday morning. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you, Austin. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning, CC.
Yeah. How beautiful is the morning?
It's a beautiful Monday
morning. I knew she was going to counter that.
Yeah, no, but it's okay. I see the way Rotimi stepped out. I can tell it's a beautiful
question. How beautiful
Monday
is Monday morning?
It is. I don't know if it's beautiful in Manchester or in London.
Oh, well, yeah, that's good. I mean, fallout from the fixtures we saw at the weekend. Yeah. I think the two Manchester sides should go hide somewhere.
Okay.
Poor showing.
We'll start with confirmation of that result. Okay, we need to see it again because you have a 3-1 and you have 1 on the other side. And the 3 belongs to a team that been beaten 3 times, you know. Okay, confirmation of the FA Cup result from last night between Chelsea and, of course, Manchester United ended 3-1. It was all about Chelsea on the day. It was a horror show, according to most pundits, from Manchester United players. Ole, of course, changing his tactics for the first time, but didn't go according to plan. The first goal, Olivier Giroud, of course, David De Gea had something to do with that, but he just couldn't hold on to it. And, of course, Olivier Giroud, he got that one. Then the second one came. And you're like, okay, he should have done better. And of course, the third, you know, Chelsea had 3 on their shirts, and you have, they are used to scoring 3. And Harry Maguire had to ensure that it's up to 3 on the day. And before, you know, the penalty usually. And what about this notion that United gets, when they get penalty, they win games and all that? But then it just didn't happen because the penalty came so late. Yeah. What do you think about the game routine?
Oh, well, first off, I think huge win for Chelsea. They needed it more. And then, just like you mentioned earlier, the tactics from Solskjaer didn't actually go according to plan. But then again, it's been long coming, like this deep in form. They've struggled in the last, 2-3 games. And then it was obvious that if you play a better side, you're going to get punished. And that was what happened. I tried to watch a bit of the game, especially in the first half, and I could conclude that Chelsea was going to have this very easy. Yeah. Because it was, I mean, United were just all over. It puts more pressure on the defense line, especially when you have Maguire, Lindelof, that partnership, still very suspect. Yeah. And then, yes, David De Gea, for all of his experience, you can blame him for the 2 hours. Probably should have done better. The first goal, and especially the second goal by Mason Mount, just puts a whole lot of pressure on the Spaniard. Should he stay? Should he leave United? That question has been asked.
Oh, now. Really?
But as a whole,
till 20.
No, but as a whole, as a team, even Solskjaer couldn't forgive him yesterday. He had to come out at the post-match and says, "Oh, David has to start doing better if he hopes to keep his #1 spot." So there's that pressure on the Spaniard, but the team was poor generally. That was the end result.
That comes to the question that is begging, which is, I mean, usually in the FA Cup, we know that he got Romero right there. So why didn't he play him? I mean, we've seen usually he's got Odengalo, Juan Mata, Romero. These are his starters in the FA Cup. Yeah. I mean, and he complained. And he complained that he's having 3 games in 1 week. And you use the same players to play the same game.
He's a new coach, in quote. So he's going to, I mean, he's learned from this experience.
Hopefully.
And again, there's so much at stake at the semi-final stage. So he wanted to keep a team that's got momentum.
What about a team that is tired?
Well,
3 games in 1 week, Monday, Wednesday,
Monday,
Thursday, and on Sunday.
He probably didn't see that, and these guys are professionals.
But that's why he's
if it had gone well, Chelsea also went through the same thing.
But Chelsea, if you check Chelsea, I mean,
but he complained about Chelsea's calendar, that they had more time. They played on Tuesday and then played their next game on Sunday.
So all these things come up when you don't win.
No, he had said it before.
Yeah,
he said it before the game, actually. But, you know...
United was poor tactically, 1, and David De Gea's mistake didn't help matters. You know.
If that mistake had not happened, Austin, trust me, United would still have gone on to lose that.
Yeah, because they were not good on the...
If it was just 1 goal. But
maybe the goals won't be up to 3, as you said, but then they could have lost the game because the way they set out to play,
there was nothing.
There was no drive. It was just like you were watching. It, like we watch Arsenal and Manchester City played. We saw that game. I mean, that was a game. Arsenal won. Manchester City had dominant. I mean, they said position. If you have all the possessions in the world and there's no penetration and all that, what do you have? I mean, a very, very painful failure and defeat. That's what happened to Manchester City. But they played the game.
Okay, so for me, I think we should. Yeah, it is what it is. It's football. We were hoping that we see one London team go against another Manchester team for the final, but football said no.
It's actually better for Arsenal because they have a chance to get into Europe.
But with Chelsea's bite at the moment, I don't know. I mean, these are top teams, but Arsenal would have. Let's see. I don't know.
I think Arsenal will take it
at
more.
At the final, guys, anything can happen. But I'm just super excited that, in quotes, a rookie coach will win something this season.
Lampard or Arteta. Yeah.
You know, it would have even been Ole Gunnar Solskjaer too. So all of those top guys we always talk about, we celebrate, they're all out of the FA Cup.
Exactly.
So show some respect.
And the FA Cup is going to London, all right, from Manchester to London. August 1st, that's going to be the deal. They will see Arsenal. Usually when they get to the final, they always win. So Chelsea gets ready for maybe an upset. All right, I didn't just say that, right?
Yeah, let's listen to Frank Lampard.
All right.
That can bail you out. This is the Frank Lampard of the show this morning. Welcome back, Sports This Morning, on your award-winning, sports-loving channels, television or broadcasting live from our sports center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm loving all of the love we're getting from followers of chess in Nigeria. Keep those messages coming. And you guys are sending in pictures. We love it so much. Keep it coming on Twitter, channels_sports. Lakes Couture says, chess, a citadel of strategic thinking, my one and only game. Aisha and also an Arsenal fan. That's how all of you come out and be shouting chess because it's World Chess Day, but it's okay. We love it. Keep it coming. We're getting loads of messages before we go to listen to Ole. Pat says, let me take Dr. Kene at Lord Sheriff. Listen to this, guys. He says, the cup is Arsenal's to lose. United would have been a bit tougher to play, so bring on Chelsea. You could see Arsenal players are hungry. Brag. The cup provides us a shorter route to Europe, rooting for Arsenal to win the cup and get on the road to Europe. So
I said it.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's very easy. I mean, that's like, also did it some years back, so
yeah.
Good job.
There's a ticket.
Yeah, there's a ticket at stake. If Chelsea goes on to win the FA Cup, I mean, it only spoils the party for Arsenal. Because that means that slot will have to go to someone on the table. And if Arsenal doesn't fail to finish, maybe between 1 and 7, they might miss out. So just go out there and win. There's something to play for.
Leave everything right there on the field.
So let's go to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Fans of Manchester United are also blaming him. Let's hear what Ole has to say about that loss to Chelsea. So that's it. Ole says we've got to move on. Rotimi, you're not happy. Come on, let me show you some love this morning.
Myself?
You're a United fan, you know, and Ole has said, look, it's a difficult.
And Madrid, please.
For now, for this discussion, you're a Manchester United fan. But yeah, I think he made some valid points. It's a cup semi-final match. It can go anywhere. He says there's a crucial game on Wednesday. And
it can go anywhere only if you had played well and probably there was a last gap to win out a last-minute goal or something. Oh, we'll applaud you. I mean, Arteta was being applauded for packing the bus in court after going 1 goal up at halftime, despite all the onslaught by City. So if you had played well or probably gotten your tactics right, people would praise you. But the team failed to play well. And just like you guys pointed out, they played a game on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. What happens to the other players on the bench?
Exactly.
And now you're going into the West Ham game. All of a sudden now looks like a cup final, because if you fail to win that game, you stay in fit. So you have to win that game and at least get into the top 4 because Mourinho Spurs have done the job for you.
Exactly, and they're playing less.
So you're just putting more pressure on
the players.
But guys, it was a cup semi-final.
Okay, let's leave it. Let's leave it and quickly leave this one.
Let's go to Spain, Cecilia.
Let's go to Spain.
Let's celebrate the GOAT.
Okay,
to some persons now.
He didn't win the league, Austin.
I know, that's what Cecilia told me. That.
So why are you celebrating?
Okay, it's Messi, because Messi won his 7th La Liga Golden Boot. And it's 4th in a row.
Okay.
It's worth
Okay, let's take a look at the result. Now, Barcelona beat Alaves 5-0 because Messi said we needed a reaction, and they got the reaction. Now, they can take this and see how they can beat Napoli, or else it's going to be trouble in paradise, right?
Yeah.
Real Madrid and Leganes relegated. Okay, how many players do we have there?
Yeah.
Very painful.
We have like 2 players there.
Yeah, two of our vital defenders.
Only if they had won.
Yeah. All they needed to do was beat
just win.
Real Madrid that were still drunk from celebration. They couldn't beat them. So that's the end of it. Villarreal and Eibar. Villarreal, of course. See, Chico is here.
What's wrong with Real Madrid?
Atletico Madrid and Real Sociedad, it was 1-1. They are not Liverpool. Thank you. Granada, Athletic Bilbao 4-0, and Sevilla and Valencia, it was Sevilla winning that 4-0. So La Liga is concluded. Yeah, congratulations. English Premier League is because Manchester United are still trying to see how they can get it.
Lionel Messi finished on 25 goals. 4 clear of Real Madrid striker Karim Benzema.
Yeah, it was actually close.
Rotimi, say something about Messi.
Brilliant stuff. You said it's the 7th. Fantastic.
4th in a row.
4th in a row.
Golden boots.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
that's some consistency.
Yeah, some consistency. I agree. Of course, I mean, it's a key one because Real Madrid just went on to win their 4th trophy post-Ronaldo. So Messi had been consistent for Barcelona. And it was a good one for him. Couture also emerged as best goalkeeper or something.
Yeah.
But good one for Lionel Messi.
Thank you. I wanted us to put that into perspective.
Yeah, that's what you needed.
Well, so we can move on now.
All right, we can move on and go to papers.
Move on, go to papers.
All right, complete sports right here. Okay, and I'm starting with, of course, the news of the moment. Yeah, news of the moment has to do with Osimhen, the race for Napoli's £74 million deal to sign him and all that. So move has been concluded. He's going to have he had his medical on Tuesday or Thursday or what are they saying? But then the good thing is Osimhen is going to be having his medical on Thursday.
I think
we just want this move to. Can we just say?
I think I saw pictures already of him
having medical.
Yeah. So, well, let's wait to see how he's going to light up the city. Really, all the best.
Move will be completed on Tuesday and medical is on Thursday. That's what Complete Sport is telling us this morning.
No problem.
So and Sporting Life is saying they've agreed £74 million deal. And of course, 48 hours. That was the last time. The last one we read it was 48 hours. Today we're having 48 hours again. So we're just waiting. That's Sporting Life. So we're just waiting.
Just go through so we can say it's been done. We know medicals have been done. Osimhen is fit, good enough to rock and roll. Can they just sign the dotted line? So we now know that he's a Napoli player and then we rest.
Because for now we still know that he's a league player until we see the jersey before he becomes a Napoli player, right?
Okay, that's it.
We have more tweets to take.
Oh, we gotta go.
We gotta go. Okay, we have to leave the studio. Rotimi, thank you so much for coming on the program.
You're welcome.
So I now get why you didn't agree it was a beautiful Monday morning. Was it you that didn't agree or Cecilia?
It was Sissy, not me.
It was just what happened to Man U that was casting.
I was asking him.
Okay.
I mean, he came into
I had a long weekend, so...
Oh, okay, yeah. I get that. So many games.
It was
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Wednesday. Thank you, Rotimi. That's it, Cecilia.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Cecilia Omogbe. Have a fantastic day.
And I'm Austin Okonakwan. Let's do this again tomorrow. But until then, in everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.